In 1927, a man in Dallas, Texas, started selling ice and milk out of a warehouse. Home refrigerators did not exist yet, so people needed somewhere to buy fresh food on the way home from work. He called his chain Southland. And then, a few years later, when the stores started staying open from 7 in the morning until 11 at night, they got a new name, 7-Eleven. That name, the hours, is why this store even exists. The whole idea was, we will be open when no one else is. For the tired commuter, the late shift worker, the parent with a sick kid at midnight. Today, 7-Eleven is the largest convenience store chain on Earth. It has more locations than Starbucks and McDonald's combined, and almost none of it is owned by Americans anymore. The Japanese company that licensed the brand for Japan in 1973 bought the American parent in 1991. They took full control in 2005. And last year, they fought off a $47 billion takeover bid from a Canadian company. Same logo, same red, white, and green stripe. 4 totally different businesses. And this is the story of how one American idea turned into the most valuable retail network in the world, everywhere except where it started. Let's start with Japan, because everything about this story branches from one decision made in 1973. In that year, a Japanese supermarket company called Ito-Yokado asked Southland for a franchise license. They wanted to try the convenience store idea in Tokyo. Southland said yes. It was a small deal at the time. Within 18 years, the small deal would eat the parent company. Here is what a Japanese 7-Eleven looks like today. Fresh food arrives 3 to 6 times a day. The rice ball on the shelf, the onigiri, historically had an 18-hour shelf life, which means the food section is fully turned over twice a day. Every morning, the hot sandwich case is new. Every evening, the bento boxes are new. Nothing sits for long. You can pay your national taxes at the register. You can pay your pension contribution. You can pay your health insurance. You can ship a suitcase cross-country using the Yamato Takuban courier network because the konbini doubles as a drop-off point. You can print a legal document from a multifunction kiosk in the corner. You can buy a concert ticket, a bullet train ticket, a theme park ticket, and you can withdraw cash from a foreign bank account. At the same counter, at 3 in the morning, Japan has about 56,000 convenience stores total across all chains. In 2024, the industry made 11.8 trillion yen. There are about 16 billion visits a year. 21,500 of those stores fly the 7-Eleven sign, which is strange because the United States has only 12,500 7-Elevens. Japan has 72% more 7-Elevens than the country that invented them, under the same logo, in a country 1/3 the size. Why did it fork? 3 institutional reasons. First, Ito-Yokado applied just-in-time manufacturing logic to sandwich distribution. They treated the store like a Toyota production line. Every bento sold sent a signal back up the supply chain, so the next truck carried exactly what the store would need. Second, urban density and a walking commute. A konbini on every block catches near constant foot traffic from people who do not own cars. And third, low crime. When you do not lose 2% of inventory to shoplifting, you can afford to run a cash-heavy food business. Japan built a fresh food supply chain that no American convenience store ever tried to build. Which brings us to the ownership flip. In 1991, Southland, the American parent, was drowning in debt. Ito-Yokado bought 70% of it. In 2005, the Japanese parent, now named 7&I Holdings, bought the remaining 30%. The American 7-Eleven became a wholly owned subsidiary of a Japanese retailer. In 2021, that Japanese-owned subsidiary bought Speedway from Marathon Petroleum for $21 billion, adding almost 4,000 more American stores, still Japanese-owned. And then, in 2024, a Canadian company called Alimentation Couche-Tard made a bid of roughly $47 billion to buy 7&I. The Japanese parent stonewalled. Negotiations dragged on for months. In July 2025, Couche-Tard withdrew. They said publicly there was not enough engagement to reach a deal. The American company that invented the convenience store is now so valuable that foreign buyers cannot pry it loose. Meanwhile, the second largest 7-Eleven network on Earth is not in the United States. It is in Thailand. At the end of 2024, there were 15,245 7-Elevens in Thailand. That is more than all 7-Elevens in the United States combined. They are operated by a company called CP All, which is a subsidiary of the Korron-Pokphand Group, one of Thailand's biggest conglomerates. CP All has held the Thai franchise since 1988. But here is the shock fact about Thailand. Thai 7-Eleven is the country's payment infrastructure. You pay your electricity bill there, your water bill, your internet bill, your mobile phone bill, your taxes, your traffic fines. You bring the paper bill to the register. You pay 15 baht as a flat fee regardless of the amount, and the country's utility and tax system processes through it. The Thai government lists 7-Eleven as a service channel on its official business portal. Think about what that actually means. In Thailand, if you want to pay the state for anything, the easiest way is to walk into a convenience store. The retail chain is not just a place that sells snacks. It is functioning as infrastructure, the same way a post office or a bank or a utility substation functions as infrastructure. This is a role no American 7-Eleven ever had. Japan added bill payment as a feature alongside its other services. Thailand built a country on top of it. And now for the twist, because the easy story here is Japan is the konbini king. That story is wrong by one metric. Taiwan beats Japan on density. In Taiwan, there is one convenience store for every 1,703 people. In Japan, the number is 1 for every 2,220. Taiwan's President Chain Store Corporation operates about 6,900 7-Elevens, holding 48% of the market. Family Mart Taiwan has another 4,200. In one town in Hsinchu County, there is a convenience store for every 625 residents. Taiwanese 7-Elevens are used for cross-chain e-commerce pickup. You order something online from anywhere in the country, and you pick it up at the konbini around the corner. South Korea is actually ranked number 1 in the world on density. Japan is number 3, which leaves the United States. Where did the country that invented this end up? The American convenience store is fundamentally a different business. 67% of revenue in the American industry comes from fuel sales. 63% of American convenience stores are run by small operators with 10 or fewer locations. It is a fragmented industry, built around gasoline first and groceries second. Without chain dominance, you do not get the capital to build a Japanese-style supply chain. Now, 7-Eleven Incorporated, the Japanese-owned subsidiary, is quietly trying to push American stores toward food-first operations. Fresh sandwiches, bento, better coffee. 20 years too late, but trying. So, one last time, same logo, 4 different businesses. In the United States, 7-Eleven is a gas station with a freezer. In Thailand, it is the government's payment desk. In Taiwan, it is your last-mile e-commerce locker. In Japan, it is dinner, the bank, the post office, and the ticket booth, all at once. The sign over the door is identical. The thing being sold is completely different. What changed was not the brand. What changed was who was designing the system behind the sign. And after the better system ate the original, the country that invented the idea ended up with the worst version of it. If you want more stories about how one country takes an idea and rebuilds it into something unrecognizable, subscribe. Next time we're doing crime. Specifically, why 3 countries you already know have almost no crime, and why the real explanation has nothing to do with culture,